Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. With Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. On the sidelines, we have David Aldridge reporting. D.A. taking away.
Playing on the road.
Thanks very much. Now, D'Angelo Russell says he patterns his game after another crafty lefty. He said, if I could model my game after somebody, it would be Manu Ginobili.
Not at all. Yeah, some similarities definitely there, David. Thank you. Now the starting group for Orlando. Banchero out there with Franz Wagner. Then it's Markelle Fultz. Then there's Harris. And it's Carter in at the 5. And for the Timberwolves, out on the perimeter, Edwards and Anderson. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Russell.
Anthony Edwards.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Here we go.
Still didn't change my color.
Tip-off goes to Orlando. Now, here's Wagner. Pass to Carter. Over Gobert. Carter with the bucket. Carter's got the first points up on the board here for the match. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
By me.
Russell looking around. Six on the shot clock. Nice jump shot. Good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
Fultz the pass to Harris. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well,
he was trying to control my movement right there, man.
To develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, and they swept this matchup the 2 times they played last year. They held the advantage on paper and on the court.
Well, a year ago, there was a big gap in talent between the 2 teams. But changes are always made, and we'll see how they match up this time around. Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Russell passes to Anderson. Back to Russell. Passes it to Gobert.
Yeah, Rudy Gobert dribble driving.
Out to Edwards.
Sure.
From outside the arc. Carter pulls it in.
Why they put me back?
Hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art. Changing shots without making contact. Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
Russell passes to Edwards. Timberwolves passing it around. Anderson outside. Back to Towns. Fires the 3. Connects from 3-point range.
It's not just the 3-point shooting. It's the range 3-point shooting. Towns will fire from anywhere.
Over to the left wing. Banchero kicks to Fultz. To the left wing. Out to Carter. Uncovered. They get it back. Banchero, that's good.
Both of y'all.
And really, it's been a
I let him be both of y'all.
Of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Russell. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Edwards against Harris. The tray. Unable to get that one. And it's the Magic taking it the other way.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside.
Damn well you shouldn't have shot that.
Does
Look that back?
on
Okay.
the floor with a
I don't know how they let him turn around like that inside the basket. That should have been physically impossible.
Defensively right now, especially on the interior.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
Now, here is Russell. Left side, Towns. Over Banchero. Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 5 points so far.
If you look at his offensive rating, Towns one of the best to ever do it. That means the jump shot is key.
Pass to Wagner. Jacks up a three. It's good from long range.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Anderson outside. And the pass to Edwards. Back to Anderson. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Yeah, shit off the game.
Orlando leading by 6. Fultz looking around. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there.
Pass it to the post. I need to change my play setup.
With the ball. That shot misses. The Magic go the other way with it, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one, but they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well,
talk about it, Doors. My damn Cleveland Cavaliers.
Press their advantage. They're not taking their foot off the gas.
They have a cold night, man. They got a cold night, bro.
Big time block from Franz. Wagner. Wow, how about the grit on the defensive end?
Harris inside. Edwards there. Harris's shot is good.
I was looking to pass it out for real, but nobody was getting in a good spot.
Anderson outside.
Now Minnesota right now, they record is 3-1, just like ours, but I ain't playing like y'all 3-1. I must have just came home off a road trip.
Harris against Edwards. Over Harris. That one wide left.
I'm tripping. Point guard.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball.
Oh!
It's a 10-point game. Passes to Banchero.
That lob was
on the
nasty.
wing, defended by Gobert. And Carter with the basket on the assist from Wagner.
I got stuff with Kyle Anderson down there on the block.
10 points for Wendell Carter.
Yeah, 3 consecutive.
That's why I moved him all the way to small forward. He doesn't have the defensive skills.
The D had better start buckling down.
And the Timberwolves call time. They put up a nice win against Utah last time out.
You know, they played a terrific all-around game. The effort level was there as well as the production.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was hard to imagine them being much better at the offensive end. They were so efficient in almost every aspect.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Milton's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Anthony's checked in.
There, you got to move better to box out,
well, the
man.
more experience you get,
maybe let me get boxed out by point guards.
Pick and roll, the better you become. D'Angelo Russell improving his decision-making.
Now, here's Banchero. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia. Good, nice job down low.
I thought you were going to keep going around in
Excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Here's Towns. Paolo Banchero making his last shot. Over Banchero. Drops it in from 11 feet. Towns has got his 3rd bucket of the night. We've got 1:13 left to play in the first. Pass to Carter. Over Gobert. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Outside Edwards. Shoots it. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Stolen by Edwards.
Bro, it moved me.
That's a 2 from Towns, and he hits the
It moved me when I wasn't moving myself, bro.
Towns has got 9 points.
The unselfish play by Anthony Edwards' teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
To the paint. Harris inside. Edwards defending. A nice shot by Harris. He's got 8.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Here's Edwards. Rejected by Harris. And he gets it back. Edwards.
Had a blip.
It's good. Wagner outside.
They're out, y'all.
And here's Here's Carter. And there are the Magic with another bucket.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
The controller got changed.
Game plan has been solid from the opening tip. And guys
He's only supposed to be doing dribble moves.
That's critical.
And so it's Orlando enjoying a 12-point
There's something else I gotta
take
fix after
over
this
during
game.
the break. And their ability.
Bulls fans, you know them, you love them.
That show was, I did not press shoot. I pressed the right analog.
This one has been one-sided so far. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Magic?
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position.
How y'all letting them get away with this damn dribble move, bro? They should not be able to control the ball like that. They dribbling right at the damn
let's
thing.
watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays
That
off.
was whack. Y'all let them get the ball right back.
Block.
Get away from me.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caris LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins.
Is Caris LeVert
getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing? Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David, thanks.
I forgot
He's
Caris LeVert
studying the
isn't on
greats, and it's
Cleveland.
paying off. And here we go with the Magic fast break. And finished off by Banchero.
We've seen this from Wagner over and over. This guy understands when a man is open. He's got the timing and the touch to make the pass.
Russell dishes to Edwards. Down low, here's Anderson. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
And there's the pass to Collins. Wagner outside. Collins finds Harris. Banked in off the glass. Harris has got 10 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now my three-point percentage is messed up,
Anderson
man.
against Wagner.
I was at 50%.
Left side, Towns. That one falls. He's got 11.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Anthony looking it over.
Oh,
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Split second.
I was like, we better catch them with this cut.
With the steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Caris LeVert's checked in for Minnesota.
Oh, Caris is on the team. Okay. I can remember. I know I've seen him move from Cleveland.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter.
It moved me to the paint. I didn't do that.
Here's Banchero. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance.
That's what I'm talking about, 2K. Like, stop forcing the damn
to let
shit.
up even for a
I wasn't even, my thumb wasn't even on the damn
instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Anderson outside. They get a hand on it. And here's the break. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, there you go. One team operating
bad.
on all cylinders at both ends.
I'm like,
steals,
my bad.
fast break buckets, and the other team
Being greedy, bro. Missed out all them live playing for the damn Lakers, man.
Native Franz Wagner was only stateside a few years before coming to the NBA.
Well, the beauty about him, though, is Franz has an incredible skill set offensively, and that translates to
why did you make me do all that move?
Consider
You know
this
what I'm
guy
saying, bro?
is a multi-tool player. He can stretch it to deep. He can shoot the mid-range. He's fine around the cup. He'll board it, and he's an excellent playmaker. Boy, this guy can fit in just about anywhere.
And so here's Orlando. Orlando leading by 18. Anthony, the pass to Wagner.
Come on.
Here's Harris. He's coming off a 10-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but he was also a force.
Oh, airball it.
2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
LeVert with the wide
Where y'all close out at?
No good on the 3. Orlando, they've gone 5
block
6 so
there,
far for the
airball
field in the second quarter. Here's Anthony. Collins trying to break free. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
It was making me do all them extra damn motions with the dribbling. I wasn't doing that.
Doris, you have to appreciate
playing
how
fucking,
confident Cole
2K
Anthony
playground.
is in his game.
Kevin, I love the swagger this young man plays with. He feels and believes that he can score on anyone at the NBA
I
level.
go straight to the basket. I don't do all that extra shit.
To me, makes this
like,
guy
I do all that extra shit on the perimeter. Once I start going towards the basket, I'm going straight to the basket.
As his father.
Well, Doris, there's no doubt that I'm proud of him, and you're right. He probably does think he can score on just about anybody, even when he can't.
Boy, to me, Cole Anthony, one of the most striking things about this young man is his confidence first, his IQ for the game, and there's a fearlessness to what he does that I really admire.
It's the 3-point bomb.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often, and of course, he makes good use of it.
Orlando leading by 17. Out to the wing. Orlando moving the ball around. Shot clock at 6. Out to Harris. And there's the try. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, deliver the pass where your teammate can do something with it. Nice.
And here's Russell.
Now that damn
7.
dribbling crap.
Pass to LeVert.
Try again.
And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. A floater, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. And to see your son, Greg, find success in the NBA, I can only imagine that's going to be so special for him.
It is. I'm a proud papa because something that so few.
Every time y'all have Greg talk about him,
I couldn't be more proud of him and happy as well.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, Father Time is undefeated, and every player has to make the decision when it's time to retire. How big a factor was age for you?
Well, you
2K, yo!
On the table, but
damn, back turn to him.
I know that was the case for me.
And Anderson gets it to go.
Boy, it took him a while to warm up, but since the second quarter, he's on fire.
Russell against
2K.
Anthony.
I was wide open, bro.
Pass to Harris. Now, here's Banchero. Outside Anthony. Collins trying to break free. And Anthony with the basket on the assist from Banchero.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Anthony against Russell. 6 to shoot. This one for 3, and another 3 for Minnesota.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the team, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious.
And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. It's the Magic opening up a huge gap.
Yeah, 49.
Over to David
Now we got 61.
David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Impressive start for you. What's the mentality going into a game like this?
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow. Right here on 2K Sports.
I'm turning something down. Maybe pace. I don't know.
The 2K Sports halftime show.
Hey again, everybody. So far, some incredible work in this one by Wendell Carter Jr. He ended up with 17 points and 4 rebounds. How about you, Kenny? What did you... That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
Too many points, bro. Too many points.
Here they come. Now headed to the floor.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. A fantastic game from Wendell Carter in this one.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Here's who Greg Popovich is starting in the second half. We've got Banchero, Markelle Fultz out there with Harris. Then it's Franz Wagner, and it's Carter in at the center.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Fultz against Russell. Fade away. Banchero, that's good. 10 points for Paolo Banchero.
Markelle Fultz.
You can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
Edwards, that's good. Edwards got 6.
What you love about D'Angelo Russell, he can impact winning with both his scoring and his passing.
Wagner outside. Pass to Banchero. Wagner against Anderson. And that one's good, Wagner. Wagner's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
When you are in the painted area, you've got to be calm under pressure. Mr. Wagner, yes, sir.
Goes up the baseline, and again it's Minnesota converting.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players to me deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Why y'all crowding me?
Harris passes to Fultz.
What the hell?
Good, and Harris gets the assist. Fultz has got his 2nd bucket.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
That was a second look at our Mobile One drive. Amazing control on display.
And a drive like that one can be a knockout punch. Great finish at this juncture.
Russell dishes to Towns.
What the hell going on?
There's the pass to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Come on, 2K, bro.
Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
Harris outside. Here's Banchero. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
I am simply blown away by his accuracy. He has made every shot, and what's most important, his team is winning.
And this is his second
I would
trip
be
to the
annoyed trying
line
to
in
shoot
the
a free
game.
throw with that bullshit in the background.
And it's
too.
Anderson with the ball for Minnesota. They host the Spurs after this one. And that'll be the third of the four straight at home.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Keep his ass from scoring.
Inside, here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Flying high
Shouldn't have
and
to call for that.
throwing it down with the one hand.
But you got to press
One of
turbo
his
when you cut into the
favorite
basket.
moves right
but
there,
then
guys.
passing the ball,
Anderson
but like,
outside.
I shouldn't have to call for that.
Towns down low, and the layup is good. Towns has got 19 points.
Oh, big-time athletic play by Cat right there. Brushes off the contact, gets to his finish. Nicely done.
Fultz the pass to Banchero. Shoots over Towns, and it's
I thought I was
Banchero
getting a
missing.
lob right there.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Quit trying to pull me away, bro.
Towns with it. 19 points in the game. Edwards inside. Harris is there. Towns wide open.
Well, I do have
another three
defense
for Minnesota.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can.
Like, I wouldn't
right
stay
now,
back there and guard
somebody's
his
got to
big ass.
step in and support this guy.
Pass to Harris. Here is Carter. Passes it to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Harris. The basket good off the assist from Fultz. Fultz has got 9 assists now tonight.
What a great shooting performance. His percentage is outstanding.
Back to Russell. Lets it go with the three. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
His first triple of the second half. That makes 3 for the game.
Fultz kicks to Banchero. Carter plays it up and banks it in. He's got 19.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And think about this, guys. Wendell Carter Jr. has really flourished into an important and efficient two-way big man. We know defensively he can hold things down. And offensively, he can take it down low. We know he can face up and make shots.
All alone, and slam dunk by Harris.
Know this about Franz Wagner. This guy very capable as a passer.
For Minnesota, they've gotten nearly everything to drop this quarter. They're 7 of 8 from the floor since halftime. Edwards looking it over. And another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11. And for Wendell Carter Jr., you know, Doris, he is still in the very early stages of his career, obviously.
That's the exciting thing to me, Kevin, is that as good as he is right now, there's tremendous room for growth. Combine his physical tools with the diverse skill set, Wendell Carter should be a staple at the center position for a long time.
Towns with it. Picked up by Banchero. And the basket is good. He's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
First team foul.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
And guys, how about the
Orlando leading by 16.
Move, bro.
Court guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Johnson in at the small forward.
It's trying to control how the fucking move.
That shows you the combination of size, strength from Franz Wagner. Like, seriously, well done right there.
Franz Wagner, shooting 1.
Wagner, no good on the free throw. Minnesota shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Pass to Russell. For 3. Rebound by the Magic. Banchero's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's Carter, high post. And then Carter with the jam.
Boy, on that drive, Wendell Carter
only got 20 points.
Takes full advantage of the long strides. Gets him to the cup in a hurry.
Here's Russell. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
Well, to me, this is where D'Angelo Russell distinguishes himself. He understands that when he can score it, he's going to be aggressive.
Now, here's Banchero, defended by Towns. Lock at 6. Here's Wagner, and again it's Orlando converting.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Outside Edwards, tipped away. It's stolen by Harris. And here comes Harris, leading the fast break. For 3, Bledsoe. Here's Banchero.
I actually passed it to Banchero. I don't know what the computer doing.
Board there, Kevin, but overall,
I guess it was saying Bledsoe was more open.
Outside Edwards, knocked loose, and they double up Russell. The pass to Gobert.
Quit trying to move me from him, bruh.
6 on the shot clock. Johnson inside. He's defended by Wagner. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Franz Wagner.
Stanley Johnson at the line for 2.
Why isn't Caris LeVert wearing 22?
And that one falls for Johnson. The Magic making a switch here. Fultz is checked in.
Why is he wearing 24? Who on their team wearing 22?
And both free throws good for Johnson. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences.
Damn, he just shoved.
You game?
Come on, Greg. I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it.
Shooting for the away team, Markelle Fultz. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz.
Well, guys, certainly Markelle Fultz had a rocky start with his first organization, but the change of scenery has helped him immensely, and I think he's proven, while still finding his footing, that there is a place for him at this level.
Minnesota making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. Good on the shot.
Wendell.
Carter's got 23.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
Minnesota calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
It's your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. Get out of your seats and give a hand to your Timberwolves pups.
He's a Timberwolves pups.
Outside Edwards. Outside Towns.
Now all of a sudden they definitely ain't let me stay with him.
Here's Russell. And the layup's good off the
I gotta quit letting this bastard score, man. I don't like this dude.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
And another great look at the 2K drive.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Edwards, and it's blocked. Deep 2 from Wagner. Rebound, Minnesota. Russell's got 6 rebounds in the game. Isn't it great? The NBA is becoming a global product. More games are scheduled overseas. Of course, any locations you'd like to go to call a game? Maybe you and I could do a game in the Bahamas. How does that sound?
I love it, Kevin. If they're tipping it up, I'd love to be there. And think about it, beyond the travel and the opportunity to see the
I ain't even mad, bro. I only got 20 points, but I got 5 assists.
Fans to this game that we love
My
so
opponent
much.
didn't get
Certainly
a lot of points on him.
Take
So.
lightly.
Pass to Edwards. Shot clock at 5, and so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And a block like that sends a message. One, that says we're not giving up this lead.
Excuse me.
Clock at 4.
I think I'll let his ass score that shit.
Knocks down the step back.
Bullshit, bro.
Russell's got 35 in the game.
Boy, as we reach the latter stages, he's been in a ridiculous groove. They simply can't get over the hump.
Edwards against Harris. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Oh, he is
Rudy Gobert wasn't even there, man.
Real unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big time.
Got to turn on my alarm clock. Now you know how early in the morning it is. I'm playing.
Let's go. D'Angelo Russell again. Russell's got 37.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Here's Wagner. It's good again, and an excellent 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Carter against Gobert. Here's Henderson. Banchero grabs the board. Banchero's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
We know the NBA is exploring alternate broadcasts for selected games, allowing users to pick their commentators. Doris, should you and I be nervous?
Kevin, I'm always nervous, and you will always be the A team. Come on, my man. The fans know they need to listen to Kevin Harlan.
You are, Doris, way too kind. Coming from you, a Hall of Famer, you kidding me? I'll work with you any day, and I'll do the analyst, and you can do the play-by-play. How does that sound?
Kevin, love it.
Probably even with a damn copyright.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff.
It's okay, Wendell. They do me like that all the time.
Kind of ball
have me fly right past them.
Fultz against Russell. Out to Harris. Now Banchero. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul.
I'm trying to make sure I was inside the line so they didn't mess up my 3-point percentage more.
There are certain guys who have a knack for rebounding the basketball. It's instinct, it's timing. It's Wendell Carter Jr. on the backboards.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota.
Yeah, man.
Checked in for Gobert.
Just had a bad game again.
And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.
Oh, that was my best dunk, you bastards. Dude had 37 damn points, man. When did he get 19? Oh, yeah, I didn't even play them. Jerks. Our whole team plays. Damn, Cole, okay. You still couldn't even see right there.